This particular one is called Pate Brisee. It's a French type of pie crust, but it's only one step. We don't have to cut in the butter or anything like that. This also uses pure butter, no Crisco or anything. So first of all, I have a block of butter, and I'm going to show you how I cut it. You have to cut it into small pieces, like cubes. So I do it 3 times here. And then I turn it over and cut it another 3 times. So it'll come out to be like 1/2 inch cubes. Okay, now we cut this one here. And one more time. Okay, so now you have all these little cubes of butter, and I'm going to put it into my food processor. Okay. Now we add the flour, all one time, a little salt, and a little sugar, and that's it. Now I'm going to cover up the food processor and pulse it for about 10 seconds. Now you see the butter is cut up and it's the size of peas. Now I'm going to put the cover back on. Next, we're going to drizzle in some water. You see how the dough is coming together like that, and that's all. I'm going to knead it into a nice dough, and you see how pliable it is? I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the parchment paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it into a disc because it'll be easier to roll after. So try to get it without any cracks. Just about 1/2 inch or so. And then I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap. And I'm going to refrigerate it for 1/2 hour. And then it'll be ready to roll. And that's it. It's been 30 minutes and the dough is somewhat firm. If you can leave it in the fridge longer, but if it gets too hard, then you leave it at room temperature so it's kind of, a little bit soft and has a little give. So I'm going to put a little flour on the parchment paper, and then I'm going to put the patty down. Sprinkle a little bit more flour here, and then I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper on it, and I'm going to roll it. And this is a 9-inch pie pan, so you want it a little bigger than the pie pan when you put it upside down. Okay, I prefer to use parchment paper because it doesn't stick. And to really make sure, I put some flour on it, but some people don't put the flour. You can use plastic wrap, but it tends to be unwieldy, even wax paper. But parchment is good. It's rolling really nicely. And if you refrigerate this too long, you'll have a hard time rolling it. So you see, when you make the disc, how fast it is to roll. And it's rolling really nicely. Okay. And this Pate Brisee is very easy. You don't have to cut the shortening into the flour. This processor does it automatically. Now let's see. I think probably a little bit more. And you can see it's pretty nice, but roll it a little larger. It's looking pretty good. And actually, I'm just gonna put this on here like this. Just gonna flip it over. To me, that's the easiest way. Peel off the paper. And here we have the pie crust. So now I'm going to gently lift it so that there's not a big old air bubble here. Just press it down gently. And it does take some practice doing it. I've done it many times and a lot of frustrations at first, but once you get it, it's nice. So all the pieces sticking out, I'm going to fold it under so you have a nice crust on the top. So do this all the way around. It looks kind of ugly right now, but I'm now going to show you how to crimp it so that it's really good. Do the same thing, one forward, one back. So now to the pie crust. Pinch both and move one forward and one back. One forward and one back. And it'll be perfect every time. You can do this with any pie crust. Now, I'm going to show you how to bake the crust without it all puffing up on you. And I found that if you double bake the crust, it comes out much better, whether it's a filled pie or a non-filled pie. So what I do is I take a piece of, press it down, and then I have a pound of beans, any kind of dry beans. If you don't have beans, you can use pie weights, but they're kind of expensive, so just use what you have. So now I pour this in and spread it out, and I'm going to put it in the oven. It's preheated to 375. I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes. It's already hot, be careful. The pie crust has been baked for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to take out the foil and the beans, and we're going to bake it again. And you can see how flat the crust is. If I didn't have the beans, all of it would be puffing up, and you don't want that because you want your filling to lay carefully. So my oven is preheated to 375, and I'm going to put it in for another 10 to 15 minutes until everything is golden brown. So it's out of the oven. It's been 15 minutes, and you can see it's kind of golden brown now. It smells so good. You can smell the butter. It smells like a bakery in here. So you'll love this recipe, and you can see how easy it was. And you can use this crust. Now I found out that if you pre-bake the crust like this so it's crusty, you can either use it for a single crust pie, like custard, pumpkin, and like that. Or you can use it for a double crust pie so that the bottom will be firm and not as soggy as usual.